Hey guys, if there's one thing in your budget that you should have in your budget is this. Make sure you have time to get away from it all. Make sure you have time to get away from wherever you live. Take some time off away from your normal living spot. Because in the Philippines, a lot of people think that, well, if I'm living here, I don't need to go on vacation. I'm on a permanent vacation. Well, sometimes it gets a little monotonous living in the same place over and over and over again, 365 days a year with the same people around you, and sometimes it doesn't. But let me tell you this, for me, I like to get out. I like to get away from the house once in a while, or sometimes I like to have peace in the house. Sometimes my girlfriend and the kids, they take off and they do their own thing, and sometimes it's good for me to have that space alone. Yesterday happened to be one of those days where I got to have the day alone, you know. Justin happened to be around, and him and I were just sitting there chatting and stuff, and it was kind of a nice day to have, just be able to sit back, relax, and chill for a day. And actually yesterday I was going to do a video, and I didn't do the video because I just figured, you know what, I need a day off too. I'm going to take a day off. So I took the day off, and I still got my video out anyway. The video that I wanted to, I did it today. And you know, you need to have that time to yourself sometimes, some self time or some family time sometimes. And when you do a budget, make sure you have in your budget some money, whether it's to get out with your friends or a friend or whatever, to go up to another town, Manila for me, you know, for you it might be if you're living in another spot in the Philippines or in another country or whatever. You know, have money to go someplace and get away, have some you time, you know, or me time. So, you know, just make sure that you have that, because if you don't have that built into your budgets, guys, you're missing out on a lot, because sometimes it's just nice to go sit down by the water, maybe rent a cabana by yourself or with a couple of friends and just sit there and just enjoy the day. Maybe go have a couple of beers or something like that if that's your thing, you know, but it's good to have that time where you can just sit and be alone. I like to have some time where I can have like a day to myself. And sometimes it's with my family, because if I go to, like down to Tan's Oasis or whatever, I like to sit down by the pool down there and just chill and relax. I really like to go down there because they have good food, good drinks, and I'm a pina colada guy. You know, I'm not really a big beer drinker. I will have like a Heineken once in a while with a steak or something like that. But I like to have a pina colada. Pina colada is like having an orange juice for me, you know, like, because I don't drink much, you know, and it doesn't really get me drunk, that little bit of rum that's in there, but it just kind of smooths things over and, you know, gets you there. It helps you, you know, it helps you relax a little bit. And for me, I like being able to have the food that I like. And for me, Tan's Oasis is my getaway place, or Batangas or something like that. I like going down to Tan's Oasis because they have the food that I like down there, and it's close by us too, and the rooms are cheap when they're on sale. And I like the fact that we have the pool down there. I can use the pool, I can relax by the pool, sit there with the kids, have fun, enjoy my day. And a lot of people, they don't take the time out to enjoy that. They don't put the money aside for that. Instead, they'll spend all their money at the malls or buying junk or whatever, or food. And, you know, after a while, they find them in a spot where they want to get away and they can't afford it. So make sure, if there's one thing that you do put in your budget, put in for weekend getaways, you know, where you can go away once in a while, whether it be every month or every 6 months. Put $100 a month away if that's what you can afford, you know, and every once in a while you can reach in there and grab it and say, you know, honey, let's go away for the weekend. Let's go do something. Let's go take a short trip down to one of those resorts, and we can use the pool for the day. Or let's take a day trip and go to one of the resorts where you can use the pool just for the day. Because some of those resorts, they're overnight and day trips. So you can go to like near my house, we have Villa Feliciana. Villa Feliciana, I've showed that before in some of my videos. It's a beautiful place, okay? It's a really nice place to go. There's about 6 or 7 pools in there, okay? And they're all really pretty pools. And they're nice and clean. They keep them up. They're super clean. And when I go in there, I'm like, man, this is really beautiful. You know, I really like their Olympic-sized pool. I like going in there because it's enjoyable to just sit there. It's breezy in there. The water's cool, and it's just kind of nice that you can kind of chill and relax. And I notice some of the other guys that I take there, they love it down there because, you know what, they can go in the pool, they swim, they can sit and chat, eat some barbecued chicken, barbecued ribs, Coke, whatever, and they're all set for the day, you know? It's getting away to places like that. I noticed when we go down to Batangas also, the next couple days, I'm really relaxed because I got out there in nature. The other day, I guess yesterday, they went down to Batangas. And Batangas is a very clean, beautiful area where the water's crystal clear. And I guess there was a storm and all the trash out at sea. So think about this if you ever throw trash in the ocean, guys. You know, all the trash out at sea blew in on Batangas. All around Batangas, it's all over the place, according to what my girlfriend said, because she was down there with the family. And everybody told me the same thing. They says the water was murky brown, and that means it's coming out of Manila, and it must have washed into Batangas. And Batangas is usually the place where the water starts getting cleaner. But because of this storm, okay, all that gunk come in here, you know, the sewage, the trash, the plastic, all that stuff was all over the place in the water. And he says it was everywhere. It was really, really gross. And I was kind of glad that I didn't go, because yesterday I was thinking about going, and I said, you know what? I'm just not going to go. I'm going to let those guys go and enjoy the day. But usually Batangas is super clean, super, super, super clean. And our pollution is starting to affect these places. And the best time to go to Batangas is during the dry season. Okay, the dry season is the time to go down there when there's no storms, because every day the water's crystal clear and there's no trash washing up on the beach down there. Now Tanza Oasis is basically a pool area. You're still too close to Manila to go swim in the ocean there. Although you can go in there, they'll let you go in there. I would not step foot in that water. I'll just be honest with you. But the resort itself, the pool area, guess what? It's super clean, super nice. It's a beautiful area. I got a dog here, guys. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there today, talk about that a little bit, so you guys would, you know, put that on your list, put it in your budget. Make sure that you have all that stuff in your budget for food, for the cost of getting into the resort, the cost of the hotel room if you want to get a hotel room to stay overnight. You know, make sure you have all that in there. And sometimes a lot of the girls, they like to cook food in advance and take it with them to some of these resorts. And some of those resorts are Filipino resorts, and they're more built for that. Me, I'm not a Filipino resort guy. We do go to Barracuda. Barracuda is kind of half and half, okay? I love Barracuda for going out on the ocean for the day or something. I stayed there overnight a few times. It does get a bit noisy down there in Batangas and Barracuda, at the Barracuda place. There's places down there called Zach's Shack. Zach's Shack is a really nice hotel. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a nicer place. And you may want to check that out, you know, because Zach's is a really beautiful place. It's got an infinity pool there. It's owned by, I believe, the same people that run St. Peter's, the cremation service. So, you know, you just check it out, guys. Make sure, you know, check it out online, see if that's your cup of tea. But the good thing around there is you can get fresh lobsters there. So if you want to talk to the people at Zach's, I believe, I haven't stayed there, but I've been there at the pool to check it out. I walked up there and I was talking to some of the people there just as they were getting ready to open. And I believe they have a restaurant there, I'm pretty sure. So you could probably get lobster or fresh lobster. And if you can't, just tell them, say, look, I want to have a lobster, a fresh lobster. So if you can get me a good lobster with butter or garlic butter or whatever, I'm all in on that. I'll pay you for whatever it costs. Let me know and have them cook it. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.